Find functional hilarity at the Biffa Emporium. Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly, it's just the word. Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I sing to the beat. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly. I am Alexander Rodgers. This is the Allegedly Show. So in what we already been new news is Felicity Huffman and Lori Laughlin, or what, she ain't laughing now. They have been caught along with a whole bunch of other rich white people with underachieving, unintelligent, and uninspired children. They've all been caught for fraud, scams, and bribery when it comes to getting into America's elite colleges. Now, I ain't shocked. I ain't shocked shitless. I will say Lori Laughlin had to cough up $500,000 to get her two intellectually challenged children into USC or wherever. How dumb is them heifers, honey? If you gotta pay $500,000, you need to go on and just buy them a business and have somebody else run it. I mean, you gotta pay twice the tuition. Girl. And now we're really supposed to believe that y'all are actually in these institutos putting in the same hard work as the scholarship students. Y'all ain't shit, and it came to the surface. Now, Felicity Huffman, or that heifer from Housewives, she only paid $15,000 to have her daughter's SAT score bumped up 400 points. 400 points. I guess you really are a desperate housewife, and you got a desperate-ass child, too. I want to know what's going to happen to these degrees. Are the degrees going to be revoked? I want some revocation. I want a double eliminate. All of these children got into school on lies and falsities. It must be real when it comes to education. I mean, if y'all just want to throw money at your children's future, buy their ass a business. They don't need a degree. They ain't going to do none of the work. They're not going to get any of the information, so they're not even getting the benefit of the purchase. They could have done whatever they wanted to without the degree because they have that last name. And everybody like, well, where the hell did Lori Laughlin get $500,000? She's married to Massimo. I know, I didn't know people bought that shit like that either, but you know, tacky's always in fashion somewhere. But ooh yeah, girl, ooh yeah. They're out here gooping the children out of good education. Sorry, fuckers. Sissy Smollett may have tanked Empire. I mean, let's not act like the show wasn't already on its last leg, but people were still tuning in. They were going to announce season 6 usually at the end of January, but I think that's when the Sissy Smollett shit was starting. Was it January or February? I think it might have been January. And they were like, seems a little suspicious. Yeah, it was the end of January. I remember now. Because I didn't say shit about it until we knew it was a hoax. From Sissy Smollett. And speaking of Sissy Smollett, the men he hired have said they feel duped, bamboozled, and hoodwinked by someone they came to trust. He had given them connections in the industry, and so they wanted to help out a friend. But then they realized he had put them into possible mortal danger. Y'all was fools for going along with faking a hate crime. You're American citizens, you know the fucking rules, and you know the game. Now you want to be all apologetic because you know your careers are toast, too. Tough tit, toots. Tough tit. Your asses is finished before you began. I mean, Jesse will have a few dollars to fall back on. Y'all ain't got shit. Y'all ain't got shit but $3,500 to split amongst yourselves. And I bet you that's already burnt up. Wait a minute. Joe Gorga from Housewives of New Jersey is writing a memoir? Boy, don't nobody care about your ass. We barely care about your boring ass wife. You better shut up. In an interesting nod to a possible truth, Wendy Williams has started a substance abuse hotline. Well, that's wonderful. That's really wonderful. Now you need to talk about that shitty Aaliyah movie. You gotta fess up, hon. You gotta fess up. If you gonna atone. Oh, God, and in other book news, Howard Stern is releasing his first tell-all in 20 years. Girl, you had your first tell-all. You had a movie about your tell-all. We done heard it all. Then you got a daily radio show. We don't miss when you shit. We know everything about you. This is why I keep my business to myself. Because when I come out with a book, y'all gonna be like, oh, new information. You on here every motherfucking day talking all about yourself, and now we supposed to buy a book of 20 years of your shit. No thanks, hon. No thanks. Why is Brandy lip syncing and falling on stage? The spirit of Whitney is sick of you. Oh, God. And in petty news, Tierra Marie got served by 50 Cent in LAX airport. How she afforded that Gucci knockoff, I'll never know, because it did look good, but she might have to sell that to shut 50 up. Oh, girl, go on and give him his coin. You better go on and file bankruptcy. File bankruptcy so you ain't got to give him shit. He don't deserve shit. Get your file on. Hell, you're only making 5,000 episodes. You're almost bankrupt anyway. Kimora Lee Simmons is relaunching Baby Fat. How do you think it's going to go? Do you think the girls are going to go up for it? Do you think there's going to be a lot of nostalgia buys? I don't know. You're going to have to get like the Nicki Minaj's and the Cardi B's and that shit real fast. You better have Baby Fat partnership with Fashion Nova. Now that would work because Fashion Nova has its finger on the pulse. And then Baby Fat has that old school nostalgia shit that everybody's so into these days. So I say go for it, Kimora. Get your coin. Especially since your husband's going to Malaysian prison and some of your assets were probably seized. When Jussie was at the Sweet 16 party that the city of Chicago threw him for, those felony indictments of disorderly conduct, he still maintained his innocence. I think he's just going to say, you know what, I'm going to keep saying I'm innocent and go the nutty buddy route. I mean, it would make the most sense, you not making sense. Good luck, sis, and good luck getting hired again, too. Alicia Keys is being sought out for a new talk show. As long as it ain't a new album, you know what, I'll fuck with it. She gives me a young Jada's Business. Blac Chyna's baby ex-boyfriend got beat up in Brooklyn. He got bust upside his head, and they bounced with his baubles. And now they're boasting the baubles all over social media. Boasted baubles. Boasted boosted baubles. I mean, they whooped his ass, honey. They whooped his ass. I can't imagine being that angry with him. I mean, he ain't nothing. He was fucking Blac Chyna, so you know his life ain't shit. And hell, he got put out of her resort. He's basically a bed warmer. And you gonna steal what little bit of jewelry he had. And the shit was probably fake and on loan. Expect a call from the true owner, the jewelry company. Child, Nicki having a hopscotch-ass European tour. It's like every other city she canceling. Technical difficulties. Something going wrong. Girl, you need to get it together. It's not queenly, honey. It's just not queenly. Duchess is calling out Black Ink over full free fake press and promo. Well, you see, this is what happens when you sign a contract and they can use your image in perpetuity. Because when you go to Black Ink Crew on your DVR, you still see Duchess's head up there. Just as big and lips just as chapped, honey, just as chapped. Them dry lips are preserved for the ages. Like a fossil. But they apparently had somebody that was looking like her in the little promo, and she's like, I ain't coming back to the bullshit. I mean, you may as well if your life is so damn ruined, like you said on Iyanla. But I know Big Fish ain't gonna give you nothing but $1,200 an episode and tell you better go for what you know. Like Iyanla said, raise your hand and say, I will never allow myself to be used for someone else's financial gain. You better say it. Well, Aretha's estate is sure in some serious financial trouble because they just approved the release of a controversial documentary about her making the album Amazing Grace. She never let it out while she was alive, but child, she gone. But them tax bills is here. So they like, look, if we can put this out and make a coin, hell, you did, you ain't gonna know. And if you do, you should have looked out for us. We might have been able to save you this embarrassment. But too bad, sis. Too bad. Oh, God. So there's an app now where conservatives can find restaurants where they think they won't get harassed. But now it's like, well, girl, we know about the app, so we gonna have our protest at those locations. Locations. Also, we know not to eat there. I can tell you that. K. Michelle's surrogate joins Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Can't believe she stayed with that doctor this damn long. But still ringless. Ringless. Well, I guess with somebody else holding the baby, you'll be free to baptize and bop. Baptize and bop. Bop. Nene says she never unfollowed Andy Cohen because she was never following him and he was never following her on Instagram. I think this is Instagram. And then she's mad at the cast members because they weren't her support system. Nene, when have you ever been a support system for anybody? You can't even get a support system for your breast. Support system. Girl, you ain't shit but a loudmouth who makes marginal television. Support system. You want a support system? Head down to the Brothsmith on 84th and Amsterdam, across from Jacob's Pickle. Stevie J and Faith Evans will only be appearing on half the season of Love and Hip Hop. He's been a nightmare to work with and has been fired from the season and possibly the cast. I mean, it's been time. It's been time. Let Faith get the R&B divas back together and then let Stevie start fucking around with them ladies. I want to see that. I want to see that. Imagine him hitting on Monifa and Tez. He probably like, hey, we can compare sizes. I saw the trailer for Aladdin and I was incredibly disappointed. The magic was gone. I didn't see any chemistry. Jay-Z and Beyonce to be honored for accelerating LGBTQ acceptance. I'm telling you, if I wasn't afraid I'd break something, I'd throw this tablet across the room. No. Okay, Jay-Z, at like 45, you finally fessed up and told the world your mom was a lesbian. Girl, no. All your fans is, oh, no. When you could have done something when it mattered, you was too busy putting faggot on the track. So I don't know. No, you get no awards, you get no accolades, you get no shine from me. I just wish Solange had whooped your ass in that elevator, camel. JoJo Dancer's show on WeTV may not happen. JoJo has been told that she has to reshoot the entire show. WeTV apparently wasn't happy, but we don't know why. Also, we don't even know if they're going to reshoot the shit or if the project will be entirely scrapped. I mean, ain't nobody got no money for reshoots. But after all, you are with the cursed Carlos King, the blackballed bimbo of the reality world, the prodigal producer. So I don't know, girl. I think I'd attach some new talent. And then again, when I think about attaching new talent, we need to replace you. So I don't know what to do. I'd have hope for you, but I ain't going to waste a good emotion or my time. Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly, allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue. Allegedly. We gotta talk about the you. We gotta talk about the unit. We gotta address what the hell's on your head. Say it again. We got to address what the hell is on your head. One more time. What the fuck is that? Is it a welcome mat? Is that a dead cat? We gotta talk about the unit. Yeah. It looks like a pump, but it feels like a sneaker. It looks like a pump, but it feels like a sneaker. It looks like a pump, show bump. It looks like a pump, show bump. It looks like a pump, but it feels like a sneaker. It's been in my head for years. I figured I'd do something with it today. I had a few moments. From the streets of New York all the way out to Vegas, it doesn't matter if you're rich or if you're famous, because you can't get someone pregnant in the anus. No, you can't get someone pregnant in the anus. Yeah. Backpedal and pussy pop. Backpedal and pussy pop. I want you to beat my ass. Beat my ass. I want you to beat my ass. I want you to put fist to the face. Fist to the face. I want you to whoop. I want you to kick. I want you to beat my ass. 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 Okay, she got a hit with that one. Oh, wait, no, that was me. That was me. Anyway, it don't matter. So, as my mugs say, tell a kin, tell a friend, tell that heifer you hate to head over to the Biffa Emporium for a cute collection of hoodies and mugs. Link below.